What's up, everyone? Jordan here from Cinelinks.com. We are back today with part 3 in playing with our toys for our Lego The Lord of the Rings Rivendell set. We are trucking right along here. We are on to our third manual, which comprises the largest part of this set so far, and which is crazy considering that everything about this set has been just on a whole nother scale. But this middle section here is actually the largest part, and there's a lot that goes into this part, which it's a lot of fun though. But as you can see, we're starting here with just the base as we're building up, and you can already tell that it's going to be much bigger than the rest of it. It's just a lot that goes on into it. It's interesting. When I started this one, I had to actually clear the table of the other two parts of the set. Like, this table will not hold all 3 sections on its own anymore, or at least not to the point where I can actually get any work done on it. So yeah, it's just massive. You know, I've talked about it the last 2 sets that I did, but it's insane how just monstrous this set is. One of my favorite things with this specific part of the build is how well it hides certain elements. Like, as I was going along and building this thing, there were a lot of different parts that I just didn't understand where they were going with it as I was doing it. It's one of those, you have to trust the process. And you know, once it finally did come together, it was really neat to see, on the floorboards here, not the tile. The tile's cool. Like, it's really cool, the detail that they have on this tile. But the stonework part on the outside of it, where you have these little individual pegs that stand up at different parts, and it's not till really close to the end of this part that you even see what those little pegs are for. But it's cool to see how, there's just so much effort and, attention to detail that went into the planning of this set that is just ridiculously impressive to think about how they came up with this. Like everything else on this set, there's just so many little details built into here. I love the different light fixtures and candlesticks that we have to make with the flame poking out there. I think that is a perfect stopping point. We got the roof on this thing, which is just, it's such a pain in the butt. But the result is so ridiculously cool that you really just can't be bothered by it. And that's really the thing with this whole Rivendell set so far, is that there's so many intricate, delicate parts that sometimes feel frustrating as you're doing it. But once you see that bigger picture come together, it's just so satisfying. Personally, I love this section of the build. You know, I mean, I've talked about all the little details before, and this one has even more than some of the others. But what really impressed me most of all is seeing how they use the build itself and different parts of the Legos to really hammer home the stability and bring it all together to make it one stable thing. Like, I mean, I've mentioned it before, while you're building, there are some pieces like, you know, even this tower section here, and especially these little columns, these decorative columns, there are so many parts that feel flimsy or delicate while you're putting them together. But you hit a point when you see where they're going with it and how they're using different bricks and stuff to build in the support as you go, that it makes it super solid. And seeing that come together is just ridiculously cool and makes it all the more exciting to see as you go along how they're going to make it work. I like the minifigures we got this time around. We got 2 hobbits, Merry and Pippin, of course Boromir, and finally Gandalf as well that we got too. But all in all, this was a fun build. We are very much in the end game now. This part took us up to bag number 40. And there are 49, so we only have 9 more bags to go. We are almost done with this, so we'll definitely be able to wrap it up next time in part 4. I'll be able to share my full thoughts on the whole build, and I cannot wait to see how it is when it's all said and done. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's part 3 of our Lego Rivendell build. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, tell all your friends about it. Until next time for part 4, keep it tuned here to Cinelinks.com for all your movie, gaming, and geek-related needs.